Hello and welcome to lesson 10 of Krav Maga classes online. We're into double figures of lessons now, so fantastic work for getting this far. As usual, we started in about a minute, so get yourself nicely limbered up and get ready to start. Okay, right, so feet together, hands by your sides. Alright. Okay, jogging on the spot. Nice and easy, nice and relaxed. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Bounce forwards and backwards. Your arms nice and loose, let the shoulders bounce. Side to side. And jogging. Arms out to the sides. Roll the wrists forwards. And backwards. And forwards with the arms, up at the back, breathing in, at the front, breathing out. Up at the front, breathing in, and at the back, breathing out. Okay, start to push your fingers in the direction that they're pointing. Stretch your shoulder sockets. Pushing down, forwards, up and around. Okay, shake your arms out. Okay, twists. And jogging. Jumping jacks with me. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Jogging. Okay, when I say go, circle around to the left. Go. Change. 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 And jogging. Okay, when I say down, dropping down. When I say up, jumping up. Up. Down. Up. Down. Down. Down, up. Up, down. Up, down, up, down. Okay, one step forward, one step back, palms up. Okay, forwards now, palms. Punches. Keep the breathing going. Finger strikes. Any combination. And jumping. Twists. And jumping. Okay, stop there, shake your legs out. Little stretch on the calves. Okay, chin to your chest, looking down. And up. And down. And up. To the right. And the left. To the right. And the left. Up to the right. Down to the left. Up to the right. Down to the left. Up to the left. Down to the right. Up to the left. And down to the right. Hands on the hips. Till the hips up the front. To the right. Up the back. And the left. And keep going round. And it's all about the use of the core. Okay, try and keep the shoulders, the head exactly where it is. Just use the core to rotate the hips. Back the other way. Try and feel the stretch on the base of your spine at the back. Okay, feet together, the knees forwards and backwards. Head up, back straight. Okay, rotating clockwise and anti-clockwise. Balance on the left foot, right knee up parallel to the floor, rotating clockwise, anti-clockwise. Looking to the right, push the leg out and hold, rotating the foot clockwise, anti-clockwise. Foot back down, balance on the right foot, left leg up, rotate clockwise, anti-clockwise. Looking to the left, push the leg out slowly, and balance, rotate clockwise, and then anti-clockwise. Foot back down again. Okay, hand jogging. Breathing going, deep breaths in, really inflating the chest, deep breaths out, tensing the stomach muscles, getting all that dead air out. Okay, when I say go, right to the left leg, right up to the elbow for a count of 10, then changing legs. Go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Jogging. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, same thing. Balancing the left leg, kicking the leg out this time. Make sure you keep the toes pulled back. Go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Jogging. When I say down, bend your knees, one feet back. One press up, And, well, try not to touch the ceiling. Be careful. Down. 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 And jogging. Okay, this time I want to stay down. Arms across the chest. Bend the knees, roll backwards. Break full. Up facing the front and guard. So you're here. Up facing the front and guard. Down. 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 And jogging. Okay, second to the left, go. Change. 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 And stop there. Okay, press up position. Back straight. So I'm going to do press ups as we come up and touch the opposite shoulder. If you're working with a partner, you can shake hands. If you're on your own, you stand up and touch the opposite shoulder. Okay? For a count to 10 with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, okay, your backs. 20 wood chops. Okay, when you've done that, get up without using your hands. Start circling around. Change direction every 5 seconds. Okay, stop there. This time press up position. Same thing. 10 press ups on me. This time go down. As you come up, turn to the side, bring the leg out. Next one, come up, turn to the side, leg out. Okay, when you do this, you're here, you're down. As you come up, you rotate, bring the opposite hand up in guard position. Bring the other leg through, so you're here. So almost like you're sitting down on the floor in this position here. Then you go back, press up position, and wait for the next one. Okay, so hands on the floor, back straight. Get ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, and 10. Good, okay. On your backs. So we're going to start off, feet 6 inches off the floor. Here, when I say 1, you take your knees into your chest, feet as high as you can, slowly back down 6 inches. Then I say 2, knees in, push up, slowly down. So, feet stay at 6 inches. Every time I say a number, knees into the chest, pointing up, and slowly down to that same position, 6 inches off the floor, okay? So, get ready. With me, okay, 6 inches off the floor, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And relax. Okay, onto your feet, ladies, your hands. So you're in for a second. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to circle around. When I say down, go down, press up, come up, kicking with the trailing leg, step down, jab, cross. And it depends very much on how comfortable you feel doing it. We're circling, 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 down, feet back, up, okay. I'm going that direction, so I'm going to kick here from my left, jab, cross. Okay, so as you're circling, think about the direction you're going in. So I'm here going to my right. Okay, down here, feet back. I come up, so I'm kicking with my left here, jab, cross. Alright, think about applying the body weight with each of the strikes that you do. Okay, get ready. Go up, circling to the left, which means you're going to be kicking with the right foot first. Okay? So, go. Down. Change direction. Down. Okay, and relax. Okay, last exercise. 360s, neutral position. 1, 2, 3, 4. So left, right, left with simultaneous strike, right, simultaneous strike. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Each time when I call the number, okay? There's going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Make it good defences, little finger pointing out, making sure you've got a good shield to the outside of your body, okay? So get ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, a little bit faster now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, fast as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And relax. Good. Take a breather. Grab a drink. Deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Use your breathing, deep breaths in, to slow your heart rate down. Core skills revision. Pushing strangle from behind. Okay, so pushing strangle from behind. Your body's going forwards. Okay. You're losing your balance. It's important to get your balance. So we're going to step forwards here, bring the hips in. Okay? So here, stepping forwards, leaning, and here. At the same time, bringing that right arm up, pinning the hand to the neck. Okay? Next thing we're going to do is break the grip. So we're going to go here. Okay, we're going to rotate to the right, break the grip, drop down, strike to the floating ribs. Come across here, trap the arm and strike, and then carry on striking and do whatever it is you want to do. Okay, so from this side, body weight's going forward, stepping, right arm up, pinning the hand to your neck. Okay, rotate around to your right, break the grip, drop down, strike to the floating ribs. Over the top, trap the arm and strike. Okay, and here you can carry on striking as you want. Okay, so nice and easy, nice and slow with me. Okay, we're going to do this. I'm going to say lean forward, and then 1 step, pin the hand to the neck. Then I'm going to say 2, break the grip, drop down, strike to the floating ribs. And I'll say 3, come over the top, striking, and then continuing to strike. Okay? So, with me, leaning forwards, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, and again. Leaning forwards. 1, 2, 3, Okay, now, something to think about when we're doing this. When you're doing this defence, you need to get your balance back, okay? So it's really rather important that it's not just a step here. And we're always, in Krav, we're always preparing for the next thing, right? So we're here. I'm leaning forwards. As I lean forwards here, I make that step, bring my hips forwards. It's really important to get your head, shoulders and hips back in line so that you've got balance. So you're here and one, there. The second part here is I'm rotating. And as I rotate, I'm really rotating on my hips. There's no leaning involved. It's just a rotation on the hips. Okay, remember this is a revision exercise. We've done this technique before. I really want you to think some more of the qualities of it. So we're here, we're leaning, hips forwards, get yourself back onto a good balanced position. Then I rotate, it's a real rotation of the hips and the shoulders. Okay, here, bang, to break the grip, dropping down, striking with my hammer fist, and then over the top and striking and carrying on. My left hand here, okay, at the moment it's down by my side, leaning forwards. As I go up here, the hand comes up here. So we're there, we're leaning forwards, get the balance back, the hand is here, it's ready. As I break the grip and drop down, it's here, ready to go directly forwards and make that initial defence. So we're here, we're leaning, there, up, bang, break the grip, drop down. This hand's already here, straight across. Trap the arm, punch over the top, grab, and you can carry on doing whatever it is you want to do. Alright? So, break it down, have a practice of that. All I want you to really focus on at the moment is going through it and being clear in what you're doing with your body. Okay? You're leaning forward, up, get your balance back. Okay, so you'll be nice and balanced here. Rotate, strike down. Okay. When you're doing that strike down, you're here, bang, here. I'm not going all the way back here to strike, but there's a little bit of a deviation. Okay, not a long one. Okay, but equally, it's not this and then that. I need to drop my body weight down in order to be able to do an effective strike. So I'm here, leaning up, got my balance. Rotate, break, a little bit of a drop and a strike. So I can put that good body weight in and then over the top and carrying on. All right, so leaning forward, one, okay, get your balance, two, okay, break the grip, strike to the floating ribs, three, trap with the rear hand and carry on. All right, off you go. Stop there. Uppercut, back kick from neutral and guard position. Okay. So, in both of these situations, an attacker is directly behind you. We talk about range a lot. You know, we talked about the the kicking range, punching range, the knee range, elbow range, head range. So sort of concentric rings of range. Kicks are always the same. Here, if there's a long range opponent behind me, here I'm kicking with my back kick. Okay, keep my toes pointed towards the floor, keep my balance, driving into them, and I can keep going in the opposite direction. This is very, very similar, however it's very much more close in. So this would be expected to be the kind of range maybe where somebody's got their hand on your shoulder here. Okay, it's that kind of range. If they're really close behind you, you can't use a kick. There has to be enough of a range that you can bring your foot up. Now this is achieved by looking. Just as in the fundamentals back kick, you drop your head and look so you can see the distance, and you can see the distance and the range without rotating your shoulder. Okay, so you're here, there. Okay, you judge the distance. If they're far enough away, oh, there's your normal back kick. But for this one, if they're close enough and they're within that kind of one arm's length range, here, okay, you just bring your heel up and you strike with your heel up into the groin. Okay. Now, you've got two options here. You can strike with your heel or strike with the ball of your foot. And this is a little bit of a range thing, but also it's a preference. Okay. From here, I can look, striking up with my heel. Or maybe they're a little bit further away. I can look and I'm bringing the ball of my foot up and I'm striking with the ball of my foot to the groin. Okay. As in all things with Krav, balance is important. Okay, so balance. I can't be in this thing where my weight is here. I'm doing this. Okay, you need to be able to move your hips slightly. Okay, and as you move, so you're looking, I move my hips slightly. So now my weight is not really very much on my right foot here. So I'm there, I'm looking, boom. Okay, it's a subtle shift of the hips which takes most of my body weight onto my left leg as the support. Okay, so I'm here, I look, identify the target, my hips have shifted slightly, I kick and relax. Okay, now all of these things, try to move your hands. Okay, it's just the part of the body that's doing the striking is the part that moves. So here, we look, there's the target, subtly shift the body weight, heel to the groin, and back. Okay. So, and again from this side, there, I look, subtly shift the body weight, strike with the ball of the foot this time. Okay, so that's from neutral position. Guard position, obviously this is not a kick with the lead leg, it's a kick with the rear leg. So this, I'm here and there's somebody directly there, boom, it's exactly the same thing. So we're there, somebody directly behind me, I can strike with the heel, or I'm here, I look, I can strike with the ball of the foot. Now with the guard position, your weight again is fairly evenly balanced over both legs. Again, it's a subtle shift of the hips. So you're here, a shift, and now my weight is not really on my rear leg, it's mainly on my lead leg. So I'm here, I look, I see the target, my hips are already shifted, boom, to there. Okay, I look, there, heel. When we're doing this kick, it's not quite as much of a movement with the definite part of the leg as it is with the fundamentals back kick. So you'll find that you don't bring your body forward. And with the fundamentals back kick, you're looking back and you'll be here, because as you extend your leg, your thighs coming up, and it tends to bring your body forward a bit. This, your knee doesn't go very much backwards at all. So you're here, you look, there, okay? And maybe a little bit backwards to make the distance, maybe if they're a little bit closer, maybe it's not even that, it's just heel coming up to here. but normally it would just be a small motion back with the knee, which doesn't involve your body going forwards. So, let's practice this. So what we're going to do, nice and easy, nice and relaxed, we're going to do it with both legs. So, when I say 1, you're just going to look down over your right shoulder and shift your hips. When I say 2, you strike up with the heel. Okay, so, with me. 1, look and shift. 2, heel. Okay, and again. 1, look and shift. 2, heel. Now we're going to do exactly the same thing, but you're going to strike up with the ball of your foot. Okay, so 1, look and shift. 2, up with the ball of your foot. 1, look and shift. 2, ball of the foot. Now then, other side. Okay, so this time looking over your left shoulder. Okay, kicking with the heel. So 1, kicking over your left and heel. 1, 2. So 1, 2. 1, look and shift. Don't forget the slight shift. 2. Okay, ball of the foot this time. 1, 2. Okay, now what we're going to do is do it from guard. It's going to be guard position. Exactly the same thing. When I say 1, you look and shift. 2, strike up with the heel. Okay, so 1, look and shift. 2, heel. 1, look and shift. 2, heel. Now, for obvious reasons, you don't use your lead leg. Okay, the target is there. You wouldn't change your legs and kick back. There wouldn't be an awful lot of point. All right. So this time we're only looking over that right shoulder in the guard position here. We look and shift. Okay, this time up with the ball of the foot. So 1, look and shift. 2, kick with the ball of the foot. 1, look and shift. 2, kick with the ball of the foot. Alright, so that's what I want you to practice. You're going to be neutral position, okay? You're going to go 1, you're going to look and shift. 2, strike with the heel. Twice with the heel, twice with the ball of the foot. Then you're going to go, kick with the left leg, same thing. 2 with the heel, 2 with the ball of the foot. Okay? Then you're going to be in guard. Obviously you're only kicking with your right foot here, and so you're going to kick 3 times with the right. Okay? So you're here, 1. Okay? Alternating heel, toe, heel. Or heel, ball of the foot, heel. Alright? So, neutral position, to the right, 2 with the heel, 2 with the ball of the foot, to the left, 2 with the heel, 2 with the ball of the foot, on guard, 3, alternating, heel and ball of the foot. Alright? So, off you go. And stop there. Core skills, active content. Okay, so staying with the theme of ground defense for this lesson, what we're doing here is we're learning the sprawl. Okay, we're putting it into an active exercise. The sprawl is when somebody comes in like this to you to grab hold of your hips, and what you're going to do is you're going to bring your hips back, like this, and then push down on the shoulders and drop your body onto them. Okay, it's not a very pretty exercise, but the main point is that somebody's coming here to grab hold around here. I'm popping my feet back, boom, bringing my hands on the top here, and literally just bringing my whole body down on top of them. Okay, as I do so, I'm going to arch my back to add more pressure to the shoulders. Now I can either go directly backwards, boom, here, or I can go to the side, boom. Okay, either side doesn't matter. All right. So when we're doing this for the active content, what we're doing is we're practicing on the floor. Okay, so we're going to start from this position. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to put our hands down, pop our feet back, and then drop the hips and come back up. And then we're going to come down like this, here, hips to the side, and drop. And then here, again, here, other side, and drop. So continuously going, hands down and hips, okay? Hands down, hips. Hands down, hips. Okay? For a minute, all right? I'm going to break for 30 seconds, do the same thing again. All right? Okay, get ready. 3, 2, 1, go! And stop. Okay, a minute's break. Sorry, should I say 30 seconds break? Okay, get ready. 3, 2, 1, go! And stop. Okay, 30 seconds break. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go! Have a break, have a drink. Technique 2. The first 3 defensive positions from half guard. Half guard. Here. Half guard is a position between completely neutral and completely guard. So you're kind of slightly bladed and your hands are halfway up or in between. Okay. There are 3 initial defences with simultaneous strikes, and these are parries. They're not blocks as such. So we're imagining that there's a punch coming in to my front here. I'm slightly bladed on. Now, I've talked before about the fence, okay, which is something that the British Combat Association talk about quite a lot, and that is having this fence. This is the distance. You know, if somebody breaks that distance, then they're in a good range for you to easily strike them. We don't really term it like that, although that's a good concept to understand. Here, I'm just thinking about, okay, I've got my hands in the mid part of my body. Okay, if I have a confrontational situation, it's good to be expressive with the hands, okay? If I stand here like this, and then I suddenly bring my hands up, then that takes someone's attention to what my hands are doing. But if I'm talking, and as I'm talking, I'm doing a lot of movement with my hands, the other person's mind is not going to necessarily be on what my hands are doing because they're being expressive. They're not, it's not a sudden movement and it's not an out of character movement. So if I'm trying to talk to someone, say, look, I'm really, really sorry, it doesn't matter what happened, we can sort it out, it's not an issue, blah, 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 okay? But my hands are doing this all the time. What it gives me a great advantage for is to shift and move and get myself into a better position in order for me to be able to do something without looking like I'm suddenly going from this position, to this position. So the half guard is, look, you get yourself into a position while you're discussing, how to de-escalate the situation. So we're here. Move my hands around. The strike comes in. Now, there are 3 ways that the motion of the arm is exactly the same. Okay, my lead arm, boom, is coming up here and deflecting the punch. It doesn't really matter if it's coming from their left hand or from their right hand. It doesn't really matter. What I'm doing is I'm talking here. I'm going there. Well, I'm covering my face and throat here. So I'm there, blah, 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 here, bang, there. Now the first position is with the palm facing towards me. So I'm here, from this position, 1. Simultaneously, as that's coming up, I'm striking with a piston punch. So I'm here, 1, okay, 1, 1, there, all right? So I'm covering this space. Notice what I'm doing here. I'm in my half guard here, my hands are in neutral position. I'm not doing this next to my face. Chances are, I'm only going to catch the arm on the middle of the forearm. So if I'm catching up the middle of the forearm and I'm doing this, I've already been punched in the face. So I'm going to be there, okay, a little bit further out. So I'm there, 1, there, 1, there, 1, all right. That's the first one, palm towards. The second one, my palm's off, pointing to my right, or I'm thinking about my little finger facing forwards. One of the two. All right. So in this position here, in my half guard, it's going to be there. Bang. All right. So there. Bang. Here. There. All right. So again, I'm defending. My arms coming out here, defending on the outside of the inside of the hand. Doesn't really matter. Okay. There, and punching towards the face with a piston punch. Okay. The final one is from here to there. Now the palm is facing forwards. Here to there. Here to there. Again, arm forwards. Okay, a little bit. Here, there, to that position there. So these three positions, I'm often asked, what's the difference between this and that? There's no difference. What it is really is where your hand happens to be. Okay, that's the best way I can describe it. As you move on in your training, you will see different benefits to your hand being here, so you can grab, okay? Or the hand being there, so you can strike. Or the hand being here, so you can strike. There's different options and things that you can do from where the hand happened to be. But as we're talking, blah, 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 if the strike happens and my hand is here, okay, I don't want to have to go, I'm going to turn my hand around this way to do the defence. I'm just here, bang, and my hand is there. Or I'm talking, and I'm saying, look, my hand is here, bang, that's my first option. Or maybe I'm being a bit more defensive here and say, look, please, stay back, I really don't want any trouble. The punch comes in and my hand is here. So it's about being able to do the same defence with the forearm, doesn't, and not worrying particularly about where the hand is, but being aware that you can do it this way, you can do it this way, or you can do it that way. All right? So, the way we're going to practice this, you tend to think about it as being coming from the side. Okay? It's not definitely 100% sideways on, although there's nothing wrong with practicing to do that. Okay? What we're thinking about is, okay, look, this is the front on position, this is where the attack is coming from. However, I'm going to be sideways, slightly bladed sideways on. My hands are going to be in this position, okay? And the strike is coming from there. Okay, so I've got my hands in this position. I'm there. I'm going to bring my arm up to parry. Boom. Simultaneously striking. So the best way to practice it is from being on a half guard, feet bladed, and coming almost from the side here. Because this is a good defensive position for me without going into full guard. So I'm here, I'm slightly sideways on. Any strike that comes in, this arm is clearing it. Alright? So we're going to start off here. Palm towards the face for number one. So number one is going to be here. Palm towards the face, piston punch. Number two, palm facing towards the right. Boom. Palm facing forwards for number three. Boom. Alright. So, half guard. 1, 2, 3. Relax. Okay? And again, so with me. Half guard. 1, 2, 3. Okay? And again. Half guard. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so that's all I want you to practice. Nice and easy, nice and relaxed. Just focusing on not being in full guard, but sort of halfway there. Okay? The attack coming in and thinking, okay, well, like my hands are here, there's my defense. My hand is here, there's my defense. My hand is here, there's my defense. Okay? So what I want you to do it 3 times really slowly. Okay? 3 times a bit faster, 3 times much faster. So you're slowly building up your ability. So you're going to start off at this sort of speed here. 1, 2, and 3. And then you're going to speed up a little bit. So 1, 2, 3. And a bit faster. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you can see that it's a good reaction and striking out, but from a very relaxed start. All right, so obviously 3 lots of 3, nice and relaxed, bit faster, much faster. Little break, start again. Okay, so you can do that 9, that group of 9 continuously. Off you go. And stop there. So, active content. Talking about a sprawl, okay? And we're thinking about somebody coming in, doing a rugby tackle here, and you're popping your hips back, pushing down with your body weight, okay? So when we're practicing this exercise, okay, putting our hands down, popping the feet back, bringing the hips down, applying body weight. Here, this time over to the side, hands down, body weight, okay? So each time try and get your legs straight and bring the hips down. Because what you're doing when you bring the hips down is you're applying your weight, okay, over your shoulders and into your hands, okay? So you're here, hands down, boom, popping your feet back, there, and then, whoa, okay, arms straight, okay, and you can feel the force of your body weight going through your hands, okay? So working on that, don't go too fast. I'm more wanting you to concentrate on good technique. So legs out straight, hips flexing down, arms straight. Okay. Okay, get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. And stop. Okay, minutes break. Sorry, should I say 30 seconds break? Okay, get ready. 3, 2, 1, go! And stop. Okay, 30 seconds break. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go! And stop. Good, okay. Have a break, have a drink. Self-defense scenario. Okay, we're going to work on some groundwork and we're going to work on two particular techniques. One of them is where the attacker is in the guard and they're lying in direct contact on you. And the second one is if they're in the mount and they're grabbing hold of the wrists. Okay, so first things first. We're in this position. The attacker's in our guard, so they're in between our legs and their body's here. So basically I've got the head here, all right? Okay, maybe their arms are wrapped around my body, but they're definitely in direct contact here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to push across, push down, striking, bring myself up, keep the head pushed down, drag my leg out, come up and strike. So from this side here, okay, they're in my guard, body's down here, head is here. Okay, so first things first, push across, okay, bring the other hand up, push down, okay, down to here, okay. When the head's there, I'm going to keep the pressure on there, strike and strike from this position. My next motion is quite a strong one. I have to bring my body up using my core, okay, and I'm going to bring my body up and bring this hand back while still keeping this hand pushing the head towards the floor. At the same time, the opposite foot comes up, so I've got this sort of this opposite support, and as I do that, I'm then going to push down, drag this leg out from underneath the body, bring myself up, and then I'm going to strike. Okay, so we have a few positions here to go through. So we're here. The attacker's in the guard. So number one is this. Push across, and a slight movement of the hips here to start to get my body in the direction I want to go. Other hand, pushing down. Okay, so now I'm going to try and get the person's head here. I'm going to keep, with that first hand, I'm going to keep the head here, and I'm going to strike down a couple of times with the elbow on the top of the head. Now remember, I'm going to bring this foot and hand at the same time, so it's going to be here. There, okay? Pressure on the head. Drag the leg out, up, and kick. Alright? So, again, as with all of these things, it's helpful if you've got a partner, but if you're working on your own, visualization is the key. So, you need to think. Attacker's here, body's here, head's here. Okay? So 1, push across, 2, push down, 3, striking, 4, foot and hand, 5, one leg through, up, and kick. Okay? So, let's practice that together. 6 motions, okay? So, on the floor. So, body in between, facing down, head is here, okay? So, for the purpose of this, we're going to go to this side. So we're going to take the left hand across the body, okay? So, pushing the head across. 1, right hand down, pushing down, okay? Release, striking with the right elbow, okay? 4, up, hand behind, foot there. 5, drag the leg out, keep the weight on that head, come up, and 6 for a kick. Okay, and again, and down. So, attacker in the guard. Left hand, push the head across. 1, right hand, push the head down. Right elbow, striking up, body up, hand back. Keep the body weight on the pressure on the head. Push down, drag that leg out, up, and kick. Okay, one more time. So, you ready? Attacker in the guard. 1, push the head across. 2, push the head down. 3, strike, top of the head. 4, hand back, leg up. 5, head down, drag the leg out, and 6, and kick. Good, okay, so, second technique. This one here involves, is where the attacker is, this time, is in the mount. Okay, so the knees are either side of your body. Okay, so we're here, in this position. We're sitting here, knees are here. Got hold of my wrists. I'm pushing the wrists towards the floor. Okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to fight, and when I get to the point before this happens, okay, fight, 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 and I'm going to bring my knee up and bring my my wrist down towards my hips, and then I'm going to bridge and roll. Hold. Here, come up. I'm now in their guard, I'm between their legs. I can strike here. Hands on the inside of the knees, up, and kick to the groin. Okay, so this is what we're going to practice. So, from this position here, the attacker kneeling across me in the mount. Grabs my wrist, so struggle, 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 struggle. Okay, and it's going to be this. Knee comes up, wrists come down, bridge. Okay, so from this position, arms up. When I say 1, okay, we're going to do this. Knee up, hands down. Now notice what I'm doing here from this position. I'm not like this. I'm going here, like I want to slap myself on the thighs, like this. Okay. So in this position here, I'm going to go there. Okay. There. And as I slap my thighs and the heel comes on the floor here, then the bridge happens at the same time. So, as we practice this, we're going to go from here. We're going to go 1, 2, okay, and up. All right. So, and again, on your back, tapping the strider, they've got your wrists. So with me, 1, 2, up, striking, striking, hands on the inside of the knees, push up, and strike in the groin. Okay, on your back. So, with me, get ready, wrists up, and 1, 2, bridge, roll, up, striking, striking, striking. Okay, inside of the knees, push up, and kick to the groin. Okay, one more time. On your back, attackers across you, got your wrists. Okay, 1, 2, bridge and roll, up, striking, striking. Okay, inside of the knees, up, and kick to the groin. Now, a couple of other little bits here. From this position, if we've got to here, we can't do this technique, okay, because the body weight is now on my wrists. Now, we talked about this one before, and this is about struggling and coming across here to grab and put the thumb in the web here, okay, over your opponent's hand, bringing the elbow up and putting pressure here with a wrist lock and driving them across you. Okay, so again, it's quite difficult to visualise, but if you imagine here, that's what the opponent's hand would be doing. Okay, they're grabbing the wrist like this. And I want to go in here and there to rotate the wrist there. So there's the hand, again, grabbing the wrist. I want to go in here, okay, and I want to turn and rotate and bring this arm this way, okay, to create that lock on the wrist. Okay, so I'm in this position here. I come across, I grab here on the outside of the hand, and I'm going to bring my elbow up, okay, and pull my arm in as I'm rotating, because my elbow is quite strong. Even though my wrist is being pinned to the floor, okay, if I give a little bit of a help here, I can start to bring my elbow in, get 2 hands on, create that wrist lock, and drive them across my body. Now, if I'm here, in this position here, okay, I'm there. I move my arm across the body, I'm fighting, I get hold of the back of the wrist, thumb in the web, rotate, pull in here, create the wrist lock, start to put the wrist lock on, okay? Their body should go that way. And at this point I can go with it, keep rolling over the top, here, bring myself out, and now I've got a very good arm lock on them. Their face is towards the floor, their shoulders under my shoulder, and I can put the lock on here. Okay? So I'm here, hands down, I'm fighting, and I grab, Bend, rotate, bring the elbow in, put the lock on, start getting them across my body, roll with them, arm over the top, get my legs out here, and then I've got a very good shoulder lock. All right. Now, again, not easy to do when you don't have a partner, but visualization is the key. Imagine in your mind's eye where that person's arm and hand is, get the position in there and work through it. The very last bit of this is here. If at this point here, they're grabbing your wrist, obviously with both wrists, with both hands. So if you get here and they start to think, oh, they're grabbing hold of my wrist, and they change position, you can quickly go to the other one. All right. So in this position, you wouldn't just sort of let your hands be put here. You're fighting. You haven't been able to do the first one, and it's gone down. You're still fighting, and then you go and grab this wrist, and they make it difficult for you or whatever, and then you can quickly turn and go for the other one. All right. So you'll start off here, hands coming down. You're fighting. You go to there. It doesn't work. You quickly go there. Bring the elbow in. Start to roll up, round, and bring yourself in this direction. Okay. So, back to the beginning. All right, so 2 different types of attack. Number 1, okay, in the guard, head close. All right, so 1, head across, 2, head down, 3, striking, 4, up, head down, drag the leg out, 5 and 6, kick to the head. Okay, that's attack number 1. Attack number 2. Okay, grabbing hold of the wrists, attack is in the mount, pushing down, defend, 1, 2, roll up, striking, knee between the elbows, up and kick, defense number 1, defense number 2, wrists being pushed towards the floor, you're fighting, you get to there, you keep rolling, you grab here into the web, pull in with your elbow, make a lock, get them off your body, rotate round, and make the wrist lock, make the arm lock, and then finally, same thing again, attacks in the mount, go to wrist, pushing down here, you're fighting, you go for this one, doesn't work, you swap across to the other one, elbow in, make the wrist, get them off the body, yes, rotate yourself around, and get into the other position for the shoulder lock. Okay, so it's quite a lot of work. Okay, just think about it in terms of the 2 attacks. Work your way through it. All right. Certainly with the one coming in between the guard, it's very clear. Okay, you have those 6 steps to go through. With the wrist locks, with the wrist grabs, very simple. It's 1 and then 2 for the first one, and then 1 and 2 and 3. For the second. All right, so to work it through, like I said, if you've got a partner, makes it a whole lot easier because you get that physical feedback. If you don't, just visualize, think about where the body is or where your opponent's body is, and work it through accordingly. Okay, off you go. And stop there. Find yourself a space, 20 press-ups. Okay, when you've done that, on your back, 100 crunches. Okay, when you finish that, 20 press-ups. Okay, on the left hand side, 50 side crunches. And 20 press-ups. And the other side, 50 side crunches. You finish that, left leg at the front, right leg tucked in. Try and get your stomach down towards your thigh. Other side. Okay. Leg tucked behind. Side, right leg forward, left leg tucked in. Okay, both legs forward, easy between your elbows, back straight, take a deep breath in and push the heels forwards. Keep your back straight, as far as you can, keeping your back straight. Okay, deep breath in and push a bit further. Deep breath in and push a bit further. Deep breath in and push. Okay, relax. Bring your heels in, far as you can, back straight, bring your knees down towards the floor. And relax. Okay, shake your legs out, roll them a little bit. Okay, feet nice and wide. Okay, fold over your right leg. Again, trying to get your stomach down towards your thigh, rather than your hands necessarily towards the feet. Other side. And relax. One hand behind, push forward. Okay, right hand underneath, right ankle, elbow down, arm over the top. Now, other side. Okay, and relax. One hand behind, push forward, a little bit wider with the legs. Okay, hands out to the front. Okay, deep breath in and fold forwards. Try and get your stomach towards the place in the front. Deep breath in and push. Deep breath in and push. One more time, deep breath in and push. And relax. Okay, bring your legs to centre. Just wiggle the legs a little bit. Come up onto your knees. Stretch your arms forwards, far as you can. Go over to the right and over to the left. And stretch forwards again, push your bum back. Stretch your fingers forwards as far as you can. Okay, come up, separate your feet, point your toes to the outside. Okay, separate your knees as far as you can. Okay, and sit back as far as is comfortable. Sort of stretch on your hips a little bit. Okay, turn around, make sure you've got enough space behind you, backwards roll and up on your feet. Okay, hands on your hips, big rotations, clockwise, anti-clockwise. Feet together, bend your knees, forwards and backwards, rotating clockwise and anti-clockwise. Right toes on the floor, and left toe.